Modern enterprise applications run on multi-cloud architectures, where workloads span across geographically distributed virtual nodes leased from different public cloud providers. Each of these virtual nodes operates on a different pricing model. The baseline cost of running an application depends entirely on where the specific workloads are placed. These workloads are not static. To meet fluctuating user demand, individual microservices continuously scale up, complete their tasks, and are occasionally replaced by new deployments. A microservice is a small, independent software process that handles a specific function within a larger application. This constant scaling and termination causes resource fragmentation. Over time, the initially efficient distribution of workloads degrades into a scattered layout of partially full, underutilized nodes. Cloud providers lease these virtual nodes at a fixed price, meaning a server running at 10% capacity costs exactly the same as one running at 90% capacity. As the cluster drifts from its initial configuration, the overall cost efficiency decays. Enterprises end up paying full price for empty, fragmented server space. To resolve this fragmentation, engineers trigger a cluster re-orchestration to manually move the microservices to different nodes. The goal is to tightly pack the scattered workloads onto a smaller number of cheaper nodes, allowing the expensive, empty servers to be shut down. Engineers traditionally approach this as a variable cost bin packing problem, treating the cluster as a set of containers that must be filled as efficiently as possible. The variable cost bin packing problem is a mathematical optimization model that attempts to pack items of varying sizes into different containers to minimize the total cost of the containers used. While this mathematical approach generates a perfect theoretical layout on a whiteboard, it overlooks the actual mechanics of software migration. Executing standard bin packing optimization on a live Kubernetes cluster creates a hidden architectural trap that leads to system deadlocks or service outages. Kubernetes is an open-source orchestration system used to automate the deployment and scaling of containerized software applications. Software migration involves physical resource constraints. Ignoring these constraints turns a theoretical cost-saving measure into an operational liability. In production environments, enterprise applications cannot tolerate service downtime during server migrations. To enforce this zero downtime requirement, Kubernetes mandates a strict rolling update protocol. A rolling update incrementally replaces old versions of a software instance with new ones, ensuring the service remains available. The system does not kill a microservice and instantly restart it elsewhere. Instead, it boots the new instance on the destination node first. Only after the new instance is fully booted, running, and verifying its readiness to process tasks is the old instance finally terminated. During this migration window, a single microservice occupies two places at once. It temporarily consumes double its normal CPU and memory footprint across the cluster. Standard bin packing schedulers view migrations as instantaneous teleports, making them entirely blind to this transient doubling of resource consumption. A live migration functions like biological cell division. The process requires twice the physical space before the instances can successfully separate. This diagram shows a simulation of a failing scheduler attempting to optimize a 3-node cluster. The initial capacities are 80. The system initiates the rolling update for Microservice 1, booting a new instance on Node 2. Because the new instance must verify its readiness, the old Microservice 1 on Node 1 continues running, keeping its capacity completely full. At this exact moment, the scheduler attempts to move Microservice 6 to Node 1 simultaneously, but hits a wall of resource contention. Microservice 6's migration is rejected due to the lack of space, leaving it stranded on its original location, Node 3. Because Node 3 is still occupied by Microservice 6, the node cannot be shut down, and the cloud provider continues charging for it. Static orchestrators fail to account for transient states. These blind spots result in permanent scheduling deadlocks that completely nullify the intended cost savings. Looking at the bottom half of this diagram, we see the mathematical solution: upgrading the orchestrator to a multi-objective, time-slotted model using ILP. Integer linear programming, or ILP, is a mathematical method used to find the most efficient outcome in a model where all variables must be whole numbers. Instead of only calculating where workloads should go, the algorithm calculates a precise chronological sequence of when they move. The solver initiates rolling updates for microservices 1, 2, and 3, migrating them to nodes 2 and 3. The sequence then intentionally waits for those old instances to fully terminate, completely emptying node 1. Once the necessary capacity is available on the target nodes, the subsequent moves succeed, allowing node 1 to be completely terminated. True multi-cloud optimization requires mathematically choreographing the exact chronological sequence of intermediate deployment states. Clearing deadlocks is only the baseline requirement. The custom solver must balance 3 competing objectives simultaneously. The primary objective is to maximize cost reduction by shutting down the most expensive nodes in the cluster. The second objective minimizes the total number of rescheduled microservices to prevent unnecessary network strain and task delay. The third objective minimizes the duration of the entire rescheduling phase, ensuring the cluster spends as little time as possible in a vulnerable state. All 3 of these objectives are restricted by an absolute limit: quality of service, specifically network latency boundaries. Quality of service represents the guaranteed performance metrics that an application must maintain to function properly. Co-location roles act as rigid, hard constraints. Microservices that must communicate rapidly are strictly forbidden from being placed in different geographic cloud regions, regardless of potential cost savings. The algorithm reduces the cloud bill and limits moving parts, all while strictly adhering to the hard limits of network physics. Researchers built this as a deployable custom Kubernetes scheduler plugin rather than merely simulating the theory. The plugin continuously ingests live cluster telemetry, monitoring current resource availability and node pricing. When cost efficiency drops below a specified threshold, a heuristic algorithm fires to generate the optimal, time-slotted blueprint. A heuristic algorithm is a practical problem-solving method designed to find a fast, approximate solution when an exact mathematical calculation would take too long. The orchestrator then commands a perfectly timed cascade of rolling updates across AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud nodes simultaneously. High-cost virtual nodes are seamlessly drained and terminated. Deployment costs fall, and performance metrics remain completely stable. Temporal awareness accurately calculates transient states, allowing it to execute migrations that static scaling rules would fail to process. By extending the variable cost bin packing problem to account for transient resource duplication, a static layout calculation evolves into a dynamic orchestration timeline. Naive attempts to force efficiency onto live systems reliably trigger the exact outages they are trying to avoid. True resource optimization requires accounting for the physical realities of software deployment. In mature multi-cloud systems, optimizing for cost is inseparable from optimizing for application stability. You cannot master your cloud bill until you mathematically master the intermediate states of your infrastructure.